The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. You talk about this Bengals defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? So from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pacheco. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They go play fake. Mahomes. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for KC. 45 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Pacheco gets it and tries the left side. A beautiful fake. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Mahomes going to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. In motion, Aguilar. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flush to his right. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. I love that play because in the snow you think run, run, run. Big passing play there.
And defenders hate it, especially in open space, because trying to come under control, break down, and make a tackle in the open field, difficult in normal conditions. In these conditions, almost impossible.
Now Burrow on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. So, Charles, this defense, they definitely know that they've got their hands full here going up against a group that has won 7 straight. What's the key for them in this ball game?
Well, we asked their defensive coordinator that very question, and the response was, we have the mindset that they actually have to react to us, not the other way around. So it sounds to me like the plan is to do the attacking and not wait to see what they present to them.
On third down, Burrow. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Here we go.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
You can do one of two things after a penalty. You can hang your head, or you can get mad and redouble your efforts. I think we just saw the latter there as they stopped him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Third and goal, Burrow. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Bengals respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. And the QB rating right now, sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. But I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's
mark.
the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they'll get to him right away as he's taken down right there at the 44. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. These two teams all tied after one.
Second quarter from KC. It's the Chiefs in possession of the football
as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss. And now they'll shift things around. Now they'll bring Tony in motion left.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they give it up just on their side of midfield. And, yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive. Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Burrow on play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. He'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Pretty quiet. Attack. Check 26.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
T.J. Green with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
And now at this point in the first half, you've got to realize as an offense, you're not going to get it all back in one fell swoop. This is going to be about sustained drives and making sure you finish with points. And that's a good throw there for a first down.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
The Chiefs at 9-6 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Here's Pacheco once again. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
3rd down and 6.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Greedy Williams picks it off.
off. And the Bengals are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow.
They'll swing this out to Fournette.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down. Here's Burrow.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Jalen Waddle.
54 yards.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Valdez-Scantling in motion right.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Play action. It's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. T.J. Green with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, there's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Burrow going to change things up. 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd TD of the game and 18th of the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. Here's 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field diving to grab it? No, he didn't. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
2nd down and 3.
Here's Mahomes to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Now they'll bring Tony in motion left. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I remember pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Kadarius Toney.
A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield or man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Waddle, the motion man right.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll run again.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Chiefs take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Ready? 26 mark, 26 mark. Yo, we don't want nothing. Pick up the ball. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. Now he's into the clear again. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 67 yards. And the Bengals take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 43, 43, 15.
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Defense wins championships, man. Yellow, 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 yellow. 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. A big play there for KC. 43 yards.
When they've needed him play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. We're back now in KC. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go, defense. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check
In motion right, that's Hardman.
Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Bengals will get the football back. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Like 28. Escape situation. Let's go. 11, 11, 11, 11. Let's go. Check in. And here we go. Here's the pass.
From midfield now, Burrow.
Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They will throw on 1st down with Burrow.
Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
11 MT. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11
In motion, Aguilar.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Returning it, Johnson. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
They have still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. A good pickup there, a 22.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Mahomes now on 1st down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And a diving catch here. Did he hang on? Yes, he got it.
So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On first down, Mahomes.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. Mahomes now to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense so far on third down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 42. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Mahomes now on first down. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And out of bounds right around the 20. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch the slant. Hey, check Mike 21.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They're going to look to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Mahomes going to go on 4th down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mahomes going to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Bengals are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. That it looks like he'll throw here.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And that ball going to be intercepted yet again. And the Chiefs are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in
Season of
December.
giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Open man downfield is Chase.
And he will get into the end zone